Morning, good morning. Tarsha Black with the Wealth Building Platform. How are you? Yes, I am actually a minute late, but I just wanted to change the scenery a little bit and come on out. So today's topic is empowered women empower women. So I have been speaking to this to a couple of friends of mine and just really thinking about how this resonates with me and how it makes me feel and how I want to share this information with others. So we think about it. This platform is for everyone. I want to motivate and talk about mindset and change and really help people achieve the lifestyle that they want and the goals that they want. But I have to say, I gravitate to women, and I gravitate to women of color in particular, women who are considered marginalized, particularly. And those are the folk who I've known been in my inbox, who've been talking to me, who's been communicating with me, single mothers, even more so because I come from a single mother household. And so I want to support these women and tell them that there is change and there is opportunity for change. And so with this said, I found this quote from Dr. Maya Angelou. Each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it possibly, without claiming it, she stands up for all women. To be able to stand up for yourself, to know that you're actually empowering or standing up for other women is extraordinarily impactful. It's extraordinarily rewarding. It's actually, it actually helps you change the world one step at a time. As you empower yourself, you empower others by seeing it. So I want to shout out some women I know who may not even know that they're doing it, but because I see that they drive and they keep going, that is empowering to me. So Nishaya, who's actually watching, Nishaya is one of those women. Christy, Shayna, Kim Whitfield, Thecia Harris, Jennifer Thompson. These are people I work with. My mom, most of all, my mother, who has went through all trials and tribulations to overcome. So I say this message to y'all. Nothing can defeat you but you. Nothing can stop you but you. If you are willing and you want to be a millionaire, we talk about money often. If you want to just have the life that you truly deserve, you have to believe it is possible. You have to follow the people who is doing it and look at that roadmap, look at that blueprint and take those steps. Nothing can stop you but you. So you are your only limitation. So I say this because I love talking about empowering mindset. I love talking about wealth building. This platform has been amazing for me. Yes, sometimes I haven't been on. I realize I have. I had gotten sick the other day as well. I suffer from extreme migraines, and sometimes it allows me not to move and not to work. But I always want to have an opportunity to give back to people, and if it sparks you later, that's a plus. That is a plus. Good morning, Trevor. Good morning, Nishaya. If it sparks you later, that is a plus. So I'm building a community of women who's looking to be empowered. Now, mind you, this group is more of a each one teach one. This is not looking for someone to have the extreme expertise and always be taught. I will always bring content, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, social content. But I want to get from women from all walks of life who's willing to share about their journey and what they've overcome and how they have overcome it. Because again, in the community, and I'll say especially in the black community, we hear about this cattiness. We hear about black women don't share and we don't get along. I want to prove that different. I want to prove that we have opportunities to actually work with each other and support each other. And just like Maya Angelou said, as you empower yourself, you empowering someone else. You stand up for all women. And we can do that. I posted a quote yesterday that black women, this is from Fortune magazine, that black women are becoming more business owners than white women and white men. We are silently motivating each other without being seen. We are actually doing the work and not, I say this humbly, not bragging on ourselves, not showing that it is possible. And we have to show that it's possible so someone else can do it. I can remember growing up, and I grew up, I'm from New York, I grew up in Harlem, I grew up in what they call the projects, and literally the only thing we were told was to get pregnant. The only thing we was told to go get an apartment somewhere in the projects. We were not told that you can be anything else. We were not exposed to that. And that right there is frightening. So you can only imagine what our current kids are being seen and being taught if they're not shown other opportunities, right? Oprah Winfrey is not the only black millionaire woman. There are other black women, millionaire women out there, but we don't see them because they're not broadcast. And we can't count on the media to broadcast and tell our stories. We need to tell our stories. We need to empower each other. We need to stand up and do that and live the life that we want and we deserve. Now, I don't want to come across preachy or, stand on that soapbox, but I'm very passionate about what we can do for each other, how we can empower each other to be who we need to be. You're all in your area of becoming. You're all becoming the person you were meant to be. The only person that can stop you is you. So if you are not motivated enough to take that stand, if you are scared, because fear also stops us. And sometimes you're not even aware that fear stops. Fear can be your comfort zone. I call it the comfy pajamas on the sofa, sitting, watching TV. That could be your comfort zone. That could be your fear right there. Like, not today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Oh, I'm going to do it. But you never start. And I remember this saying, they talked about YOLO, you only live once. Actually, you live every day, over and over and over again. How are you growing? How are you moving forward? How are you really making that the life you have is worth value and you're adding value? Someone took their last breath today. We hear that saying all the time. Someone took their last breath today. Good morning, Amy. Right? Make the best of the life that you have right now. Make the best of what you're doing right now. It's going to rain in New York. I'm outside under a tree, which should not be under a tree. It's about to rain, right? But I'm outside under a tree loving life right now. Loving every step of my growth and my journey. Loving how I am moving forward with every stumble, every trip, every fall flat on my face, but I get back up again. And that is the point I want to say to y'all. I want to say that you need to get back up. That your goal isn't done yet until you get it. Les Brown said, I'm not going to stop until I win. So if you haven't won, then why are you stopping? Why are you stopping? Do not stop until you win. Empowered women empower women. And I challenge you to empower yourself to move forward and show this to another woman, another little girl who never thought that it was possible. Now, we always talk about be the teacher, be the doctor, be the lawyer, be those things. What about the entrepreneur? What about the entrepreneur? We have to take a leap of faith and stand out there. And I remember hearing this. Have faith like a child. And we remember, especially those parents out there, I'm sure you remember when your child was able to bend their leg behind their back, put their feet in their mouth. They didn't think about breaking no bones. They didn't think about, I can't do this. They did it. If you have faith like that, if you have the belief that you can do that like a child, you will do anything. Tap back into that energy. Tap back into that space. So then you can accomplish anything you want to do. You don't stop until you win. That's it. That's the only thing. You do not stop until you win. And that's the same thing I'm doing. That's the same thing I'm motivating everyone else who's watching to do. Yeah, I know you laughing at me, Nashaya. That's the same thing. If a kid can take his or her foot and wrap it around their neck, put their toes in their mouth, can sit there and believe that they can do anything, jump off a building, we know the reality of it. But that faith, that belief that they can meet their goals and do what they need to do, we lost that with adulting. We need to tap back into that and believe that we can have anything that we desire and we want. We can live the life that we want. And so I would love for you. I've reached out to a number of women on my phone book, my Facebook. I'm looking to start this group. Is Empowered Women, Empower Women, to really be a group of give back. A group of give back and take. So you take space, you make space. It's not something that you just click and you look for someone to teach you, but you can teach. You have value. You have a level of expertise. I'm not a mom, but I know there's plenty of mothers watching now that can actually tell me about being a mom, can tell me about what happens if I have a baby, if I'm feeling some certain ways. I can tap into. That's valuable experience. Don't discount that. Don't discount your journey and your experience. And I want to share that information with other people. I want to create that opportunity. And how do we overcome fear? We continue to move forward. Actually, the thing is about fear, Amy, we allow it to stop us. We allow it to hold us. And we shouldn't allow it to do that. We should look at fear as a growth. Fear as another stumbling block to overcome. There are things that you're just going to be scared of, but once you overcome it, you will feel so much better about your journey and value about it. When you look back on your life, you look at what you have accomplished. Yes. Yes. I just made a serious and risky career change that's so scary. And sending you love and light. And yes, it can be scary. It is scary to be an entrepreneur. It is scary to make career choices. It's scary to leave careers where you know you have set salaries and things is working for you. It's scary. It's scary to move forward, but sometimes it's necessary. And when we sit in a scary space or in that fear, we paralyze ourselves. We don't move. We don't step forward. And then we get comfortable, and then life is over. And you look back and say, dang, I should have did that. I should have went for that job. I should have tried that. At least I would have learned something new. I would have learned something different. I might even connect with another person doing the same thing that could help me. We get so scared that we don't move. And when we don't move, we don't grow. And if we don't grow, we already know we're actually slowly dying. So I challenge you to continue to grow. I challenge you to empower another woman. I challenge you to continue to empower yourself every day. When you feel like you can't do it, think about why you're doing it. Think about your purpose. Your purpose needs to pull you to why you're moving and why you're growing. So I went on a lot longer than I thought I would. But again, this is Tarsha Black with the Wealth Building Platform. I'm sending you love and light. Look out for my group. It's called Empowered Women, as long as Facebook give it to me. It's called Empowered Women, Empower Women. And I would love for you to join. We're going to have a lot of topics. I'm looking to have some guest speakers. Matter of fact, you are the guest speakers. You are the guest speakers, and we will share platforms. This is like our own clubhouse. We will share platforms where we'll be able to talk and share expertise and grow. Because again, we are our own limitation. And we also don't like to ask for help. I'm going to say that. If we ask for help, if we learn from each other, we can do anything we ever want to do. And so I say that today is Friday. We're hitting the weekend. It's going to rain in New York City, but I'm loving this life. I'm loving the new scenery. I'm loving the different look. And I just want to send you a great energy and positivity. And see you again. Please feel free to let me know if you found any value. Share this broadcast. Share this with someone else. It may not go on today for them. It may start for someone else and spark. But I just hope it sparks. And that's my point of doing this, that it sparks. Okay, everyone have an amazing day. Sending you love and light. I'm out.